Welcome back, friends, to yet another episode of Lives of P Overture. In the last episode, we defeated Marcana. I want to say that's her name, the Puppeteer of Death, and her flying puppet monster, with a surprising victory. I thought I was going to have to attempt her, but somehow I pulled it off. It was a little cheesy, yes, but on Legendary Stalker difficulty, no less.
Kill him. This can't be. Are all those humans? Just how evil does someone have to be to do something like this?
I don't know, but we did get a good costume. We got the red and tailcoat, which I'm going to be equipping from this point forward. It's really nice looking. I like it a lot. Kind of morbid, but hey, it is a looter after all, so... I think I just stepped on a skull and it cracked under my foot. Yeah, that was a very intense story beat. Very intense. But we're ready to move on to something a lot more light-hearted.
Hello. Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend?
Of course I will. Sorry, one second. I want to change up my equipment real quick. Not really, like, incredibly. We're going to be fighting a lot of puppet enemies in this section, so we're going to be equipping electricity.
Hello. Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Rosora wants to be free. But I need my shoes to do that. Please, please help me travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. Rosora was locked in a birdcage. I don't know how long I was there. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rosora wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. I want to go back to the Rose Estate. Please, please help Rosora travel the world. Help me. I will wait for you here.
Rizara is a character we're going to be helping out throughout the DLC. Her quest isn't that much. It's basically just talk with her a few times, get a, she'll ask you to get a certain item, you collect that item, you give it back to her, and so on. It's not that lengthy of a quest, but it is throughout the whole DLC, so just keep that in mind. Welcome to the Carnival.
Carnival Garden. The tram station's that way. I think it's our best chance of getting out of here.
So the gimmick of this area is a bit interesting. There's actually mini games. So if you like those, be ready. We'll get into it in a minute. Let's kill these new puppet enemies. These guys aren't really that strong, but they do have a charge attack where they kind of lean forward fully and then kind of rush you with their heads pointed towards you. That could get very out of hand fast, but for the most part, they're an absolute piece of cake. Like, our weapon just smashes them into, well, bits and pieces. There isn't really a lot of majorly powerful enemies in this section, so we're pretty much good to just explore and collect the items. There's one or two exceptions, but we'll get there. For the sake of just knowing, I would suggest equipping something throwable. I do believe we gain a few of these throughout just collecting in this area, but for the most part, you just find throwable items. You're gonna want these for two specific sections we'll find in a moment. Alternatively, if you have something long range that you can use that doesn't use up throwables, I would suggest using those too. So we got 10 of them just for talking to that guy. And I believe, no, we just toss. The aim is a bit stupid, but if you can get it just right, the goal for this mini game is you have to break all 7 of these statues. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. So, for me specifically, it's basically a little bit to the right of that top hat. I didn't mean to break you, but I got it. A little bit more to the left. A little bit more to the left. A little bit more to the left. Okay. Holy crap. Hit the target, man. Thank you. A little bit to the left. Come on. Oh my god, what? Christ alive. For that you get the Royal Flower Tea set. We can't do anything with this quite yet, but that is an item we could sell for a lot of ergo down the road, so just keep that in your inventory. Don't get rid of it otherwise. It's also kind of useless. There's no use to it other than a sell item. So these sweepers are an upgraded version of an enemy we've met way earlier in the game. Well, you know what to do. Just fight them. We can't do anything with this yet. We need to get a black rabbit hole key, which we'll get at some point. Just remember where it is. It's kind of a replacement for the riddles. Oh, looks like there's some butterflies in this section. Chunk. Some explosive barrels. Oh, this thing has a lot of hit points. Had a lot of hit points. It wasn't that bad. Legion Caliber. Sweeper. We'll take care of the... Oh, yeah, this large boy. I don't know what they call this thing. It's the only one that's in the whole game. But it's like a male version of the enemy we fought earlier, where it's the prima donna one. call it a primo uno. I think that's what you call those. I looked this up before. It came up in... Ow. It came up in, like, a conversation, and we looked it up. But prima donna pretty much means it's pretty much gender fluid now. Hey, you do that to yourself, home dog. Carnival coin. Well, we're going to be using those very soon, so don't ignore those. Definitely collect them. You're going to want them all. Okay, we killed the prima donna, the primo uo, or whatever they call that, and then we killed those. We got the coins. I believe that's everything we can do in this current section. I'm not ending the video off or anything like that. I'm just kind of rambling off my list, you know. I don't think there's anything for us to do in this room. Nope. Alright, we're ready to head forward. I have mixed feelings about... Oh, I forgot about that guy. He's done, though. Carnival coin, nice. Definitely heal. And now the main gimmick of this circus. Not this thing. Not this thing. Not this thing. Or that guy. Or that guy. I'm not dying. 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 Please go away. Thank you. That got bad. I hate those unicycle enemies. They don't move, but they're fucking rancid. You need a carnival coin, and I indeed do have a couple, so... Thankfully, once you get the carnival coin, just one, this is opened up permanently. By doing these mini games, you unlock special rewards you can't get anywhere else in the game. This one is a pretty simple one. You have... Essentially, you have that thing light up, and you have a certain amount of time to pop balloons. You have to basically, I think, turn off all those lights. The best and quickest way to do this is by rolling into them. Don't attack, don't shoot them, just roll. Avoid the explosive ones. How did that not register? But that one did. I think I did it first shot. Yes, I did. Nice. The Mannix Pinwheel Blade. Remember in Bloodborne when there was a certain weapon that I loved above all else? And it was the one that was basically a pizza cutter? Yeah, this is this game's version of that. This thing is amazing. I love this weapon a lot. I don't think I'm going to be using it for this Let's Play, but this thing is good. It is good. And being a normal weapon, we have the ability to upgrade that thing to +9 very easily. I'll think about it. I don't think I'll be using it this episode, though, but I'll very highly consider that weapon. I'm going to rest up the Stargazer, because we have low healing, and there's some more enemies we're going to be fighting. I don't think the big-ass dude that we fought a minute ago is going to be a problem, so we don't have to worry about that guy. We just kind of avoid the main stuff there. We just move on. No worries about the maids, no worries about the elf guys, no worries about over there because we're done over there. We're going basically this way. Focus on the unicycle dude. He's the most annoying out of all of them. You've got to be fucking nuts, man. I'm surprised none of these... I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to show puppet stuff, but hey, here we are. Star fragment. I don't need more star fragments, yo. So there's a few attractions here, like the Ferris wheel, as well as the merry-go-round. You can't do anything with the merry-go-round quite yet. It's kind of a little bit later in the area, so we don't have to worry about that. This is the area I was talking about with additional targets for us to throw stuff at. This one, I would argue, is a little bit easier, though. It's less stuff for us to deal with. It's really just about timing and placement of your saw-teeth wheel. Yeah. Oh, Carnival. Okay, I'm done. Nope, we're not fighting you. Look, if you want to be a little baby about shit, go ahead, but don't make it my problem. I'm still not in a good mood over the boss fight. Yeah, we'll come back to this in a minute. And by a minute, I'm probably like, I don't know, next episode. Yep, surprisingly, no items here. Very shocking. So let's pick up that item and toss some teeth. I didn't mean to get such a good setup there. A little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the left, a little bit more down, a little more to the right, a little bit more to the right, a little bit... Okay, seriously, just hit the fucking guy on top. He's not even fucking moving. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Are you stupid? Recovery ampule. It's good. It's good to get those, but they kind of suck. Well, we don't have to use anything throwable anymore, so we could kind of just remove that from our bag. Oh yeah, new merchant. I don't believe there's anything for us to really do. I'd like to check the Ferris wheel again real quick, just to make sure, because, you know, you never know. The guy's not really giving us the offer, so we're gonna just go back to the merchant. Oh, look at that. Well, that at least made up a little bit of the stuff we wasted on that minigame that didn't need a coin.
Oh, if it isn't a stalker. Meanwhile, I have chosen instead to simply look upon this ruined world from this grand little vantage point. Really add some zest and extravagance to my tea time. But this situation really hasn't helped the costs of my already expensive hobby. So, a transaction is always welcome. Well, you've stumbled across something of real value. Good taste or plain luck, I wonder. Either way, When you're ready to sell it, consider me. You can't get a proper price for those just... No, you need to sell it to a specialist. An expert like me, who knows its true worth. And if we can reach a deal, I might have an interesting secret for you.
We'll sell it. There's no point to keep it. 13,000 is good. I want to say in New Game Plus, you do get upgrades that increase sale prices for stuff, but this is the best we can get for this in this run. So here you can buy Sawteeth. Cool. Black Rabbit Hole Key. Survival Amulet. While locked on a target, changes the dodge motion to a roll motion. I'll get it. I have enough for it. And then the rest of these I kind of just don't want. They're all kind of mediocre. I guess I'll just buy one of these, but I don't really need it. Yeah, we're good.
That is a key. Yeah, I assume a member of the Brotherhood dropped it somewhere. But only a fool or a lunatic would loiter around one of their hideouts. So, no. It isn't selling all that well, actually. Since I've been wooed by the elegance and charm of this tea set, I'll share this piece of information about the crown of Krot's own queen of the dramatic arts, Adelina. Her greatest stage prop is called the Puppet Prince's Imperial Crown. Or rather, it was. A true collector's item, and stolen almost as soon as it went on display. But there was no honor among those thieves. I even heard one of them survived, having transformed into a monster that haunts the sea after trying to take the crown for himself. Hilarious, right? Some horror wearing a crown like they're the king of the monsters? I doubt even the most devoted of fans would want to end up like that.
Black Rabbit Key, okay. So from here, we kind of have just one option to go. Well, I guess two options. I don't know if we can actually go this way. Nope, we need the...
Locked. We'll need the key. I saw something earlier at the top of the carousel that caught my eye. But how to get up there? A Ferris wheel. That could work, right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
The stage is set. Now, be our guest. Step right up and do your best. The festival lights are all aglow. Just have fun and go with the flow.
We'll come back to this in a minute. There's something I missed, but thankfully we got a shortcut unlocked, so it's not... We're not totally wasting time. Okay, well, first off, before we continue forward, we want to go into the orange building. There's a item here that we want to do something with. I totally skipped this.
Oh, now that's what I call a dance number. Come on, let's see your best moves.
Yeah, certainly, but before that...
Stage is set. Now, be our guest. Step right up and do your best.
with the new mode emote. Strategist Amulet. Increase weapon attribute damage buildup. This is really good. So basically, when you're attacking an enemy with an elemental type of damage, fire, acid, or electricity, the buildup depends on the weapon. This increases that buildup faster, so you can deal that damage faster to that enemy. It's really good. I'm gonna stick with what I have equipped, as it's just better in every freaking way. But yeah, that's super useful for us. What are we at? 26 minutes. Wow. Oh yeah, since we got the key, we can go in here. You get plenty of these keys. It's not a big deal using it now. So you get... Remember the enemies we defeated a while ago, the Black Rabbit Brotherhood? This is where you get their outfits, for anyone that's wondering. So we got a bucket hat as a mask, and his outfit, Piercing Death's Hunting Apparel, which is really freaking cool. I actually really like this apparel, so I'm going to be using this set for a little bit. I'm not going to use all the items we get from them, but there will be times where we get all the items from the Black Brotherhood. The Black Brothers... Oh my god, I can't talk. You know what I'm saying. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Jesus Christ, please help me. Help me. I don't think we need anything else over there, so we'll just leave those people to their own devices. Simply climb up to the Ferris wheel. We could have done this earlier, but I waited until we got a little bit more information. And eventually we'll come across a section where we could drop down onto some platforming.
Even this place was prettier and happier back in the day.
Of course I whipped. Happens. This will be a longer episode, but I might as well get this area done now that we're already this far in. I think there's... Dude. I wasted this, but... Brain damage. The tram key station. Nice. I know there's something from this thing, but I just don't know where to get it. So down here is going to be like a kind of like a merry-go-round type thing. These guys do a little bit of damage to you, but really they're not that bad. Just kill the unicycle dudes and kind of walk around. It's really not that bad. Like, I took 0 hits. Funny enough, I didn't know you could just run with them. That makes it so much easier. I just discovered that. Red shoes. Someone wants some red shoes. Who is it? Well, fine. When? When? Where? How? Wonder who? And that's it for up there. Okay, so I know there's one more attraction we haven't gone in, and I'm struggling to remember where it is. This might be it. It is. Oh boy. If you thought we were done with a challenge, we are not. And here is essentially a boss in its own right. I'm gonna go rest at the Stargazer for this. That's how powerful this enemy is. I should head back to Hotel Crab, but we're already at 30 minutes. Yeah. Fuck. Come on. Can I go the right way once? That was on me, but come on, man. Alright, guys. Seeing as that's 30 minutes and I'm kind of burnt out for the day, I'm going to be ending today's video off. Tomorrow, we will be finishing the carnival and heading off on the tram station. I'll see you guys then.